Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today, those of you that are here in the room and those of you who are watching our live stream. It gives me great pleasure today to announce that two of our most involved alumni have made a new commitment to Arkansas State University. Charlotte and Buddy Beck, through the Beck Foundation, have been among our most loyal and consistent supporters of A-State. And because of them, we have great news to share today. Thanks to their recent support, we are pleased to announce not one, but two endowed professorships: the Beck Professorship in Chemistry and the Beck Professorship in Civil Engineering. Let's give a round of applause to the Becks for their incredible generosity. At this time, I would like to introduce the deans of the two colleges receiving these two new endowed professorships and let them discuss how they will use these positions. Let's start with the College of Science and Mathematics and Dean Jennifer Bolden.
Thank you, Dr. Shields, and thank you so much to Charlotte and Buddy Beck. This is for your generosity. This is awesome. Thank you. The College of Science and Mathematics is really fortunate to have had a research fellowship associate professor, Dr. Muhammad Abrar Alam. Dr. Alam has been recommended by the chair of the Department of Chemistry and Physics, Dr. Bill Burns, to receive this inaugural Beck Professorship in Chemistry. Dr. Alam has one of the most active and prolific chemistry labs on campus. He has 4 graduate students and 5 to 6, depending on the semester, undergraduate students working in his lab at all times. Last year, he produced 5 peer-reviewed publications, 1 patent disclosure, and 11 conference presentations. Most of the conference presentations were presented and were products of the graduate and undergraduate students. His laboratory synthesizes organic compounds that are then used in antimicrobial testing. He has synthesized compounds that can be used against MRSA, which is methicillin-resistant Staph aureus. It's a common superbug, often associated with nosocomial infections. He's also worked to synthesize a compound used to treat another drug-resistant bacteria, commonly known as Iraqibacter, from its sudden emergence in the military facilities during the Iraqi War. Dr. Alam also works on a product to develop anti-melanoma agents. Currently, he is studying the therapeutic effect of these novel compounds on mice. In all of these projects, he collaborates not only with our A-State microbiologists, but also with researchers at UAMS. And more recently, he has established collaboration with BASF, which is one of the largest chemical producers in the world. And they want to explore the agrochemical use of some of the inorganic compounds that he synthesizes in his lab. Let me introduce and congratulate our inaugural recipient of the Beck Partnership in Chemistry, Dr. Muhammad Abrar Alam.
Thank you, Dr. Bolden. First I would like to thank Buddy Beck Fellowship for this opportunity, and Dr. Jennifer and Dr. Burns for my selection, for recognizing our work. So this fellowship money will be very helpful, and these will utilize to do some innovative ideas that we discuss in our lab. Generally, our grant funds, we are restricted to use in a particular grant that we propose. But this money will be flexible to explore new ideas. So I'm very thankful to Buddy Beck Foundation for this opportunity, and our college and department for this recognition. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alam and Dr. Bolden. And now I'd like to introduce our Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Dr. Abhijit Bhattacharya, to talk about the selection of the incoming Beck Professorship in Mechanical Engineering. I mistakenly said civil earlier. Now, Abhijit, would you come to the podium?
Thank you, Chancellor Shields.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Chancellor Shields, and especially on behalf of the college and myself, thank you so very much, Mrs. Charlotte Beck and Mr. Buddy Beck, for this new endowed position. We will be using the prestige and financial support of the endowment to attract a new professor in the area of advanced materials and manufacturing to our college. The Delta region in the northeast part of the state is a hub of advanced materials production and advanced manufacturing, whether it be in the areas of materials handling, vehicle sub-assemblies, or steel manufacturing. In fact, in less than 2 years, the state of Arkansas will become the largest steel producing state in the nation. The technology is state of the art with a focus on sustainability, as well as the use of AI, artificial intelligence, and data analytics to optimize production. The college is actively building on the strong relationships it has with companies in these sectors, and the endowed chair to recruit top-notch talent will go a long way in reinforcing those relationships. So, Mrs. and Mr. Beck, we are very grateful to you one more time for your support and your gift. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer and Abhijit, for being here today. And I hope everybody heard that we're going to be the largest steel producing state in the nation in a very short time period. It's going to be remarkable. Now, before we close today, I would like to take a minute to talk about something that is honestly very close to my heart and yet another initiative of Mr. Beck's. Having alumni who are passionate about their alma mater is absolutely crucial to our success. And it has been my honor to have had the chance to speak with Mr. Beck several times in the past few months. His commitment to A-State, his experience, and his advice have been more helpful to me than he knows. And his commitment to veterans through the Beck Center for Veterans has been a key reason why A-State is consistently rated very highly as a military-friendly institution. His commitment to veterans is also very personal to me. Some of you know that I come from a military family. My dad served in Vietnam, and when he returned home, the country at that time did not welcome veterans back. And adjusting to civilian life, particularly after his experiences in the war, was certainly not easy. Also, my grandfather served in World War II. I've been told that when he returned, he didn't say a single word for months. And then, for an even longer time, he rarely spoke to anyone. His adjustment back to civilian life was extremely difficult. Today, we might call what they both struggled through as PTSD or some type of trauma. Unfortunately, neither one of them had a Beck Center to help them with their return. So when I say that what the Becks have done and continue to do is precious and special for our veterans, I know it firsthand. Mr. Beck has been passionate about supporting research through fellowships and the Chancellor's Medal for Research and Creative Endeavors. And we have yet another update today on an initiative supported by Mr. Beck. He is supporting research into understanding and creating effective strategies to reduce veteran suicides and provide direct support to local veterans. I've asked Dr. Sudeepa Bhattacharya to join us today to give us an update on the work she's doing. Sudeepa, will you join me at the podium?
Thank you, Chancellor Shields.
Thank you very much.
So on behalf of the entire research team that's involved in the Veteran Suicide Prevention Project, I would like to thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Beck, for your support and pledge of seed money to get us started on this much-needed and very timely research project. The research team's overarching goal is to seek ways to mitigate mental health distress in the veteran population and prevent suicidal thoughts and suicide. Towards that end, our immediate objective is to conduct comprehensive mental and physical health assessments among the area veterans to, number one, understand if risk factors like deployment-related concussions, social isolation, neuropsychiatric symptoms like depression, anxiety, sleep disorders, etc., may be linked to suicidal thoughts. And number two, collect blood specimens to identify biomarkers that correlate with their mental and physical states. I'm happy to inform you that our study protocol has been approved by the Institutional Review Board, and our entire data collection process is scheduled to happen this Friday and Saturday at the Beck Center. So this preliminary data collection and analysis will enable us to seek extramural funding to scale up the research project with collaborating partners within the state of Arkansas as well as throughout the nation. Again, thank you very much for your support, Mr. and Mrs. Beck.
Thank you, Sudeepa, and thank you again for everyone here today and to those who are watching here online. Arkansas State is extremely fortunate to have supporters like the Becks, and we will continue to make a difference in the lives of veterans and continue to be a highly ranked as a military-friendly institution. Because of gifts and supporters like the Becks, this is an exciting time to be at Arkansas State University, and I'm convinced that the best is yet to come. Many thanks to everyone here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I think it's only appropriate that we end this announcement with another round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Beck. Thank you all very much. If you have any questions for our endowed chair and our deans, they'll be here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you very much.